Hey there, fellow agents. This is Agent Smith, and we're going to be playing Sam and Max. This is the second season of the Telltale series, Beyond Space and Time, or Time and Space. Always mix the title up. Beyond Time and Space. This will be the fourth episode of the series, Chariot of Dogs, and for the fourth episode in the season. In our series, I do believe we're at episode 11, I believe. So. Anyway, in the previous one, we had it was the Raving of the Living Dead, and Sam and Max even got turned into zombies. We had to do a whole bunch of stuff with this count in Transylvania type area. Stuttgart, Germany, actually, is a German vampire, so with his own nightclub and stuff. But anyway, we'll continue on with this one and see what this is going to be all about. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Also, don't forget to check out my Patreon at patreon.com/ASRG if you're interested in helping out my channel and winning yourself some free Steam keys. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Oh yes, I forgot. Bosco wasn't in the last one, so looks like we're going to be checking out what's going on with Bosco. He was all locked up and missing. And our neighbor Flint Paper was hunting him down, or like researching him. This guy.
We're in, boys.
Bosco! Free anti-mind control helmets for the first 50 lunatics to come out of hiding!
I've been telling you, little pals, he's just plain vanished.
We'd better look around the joint for clues.
Good plan, Sammo. Guess that's why they call you guys in for the brainy stuff, and leave the senseless violence to the likes of me.
I deeply resent that comment, Mr. Paper.
Right?
Yeah, Flint. We're gonna have to join together and use every detective skill we know to find Bosco.
All
Well,
those
that's a
skills.
no-go. Any more ideas?
Let me think.
Alright. We'll head in like we usually do. Let's talk to Flint Paper and see what we know.
Hey, Flint.
Found anything yet, Sammy?
Still working on it.
Okay. Any leads?
Any leads on where Bosco went?
He kept yapping on about THEM and his secret bunker. The poor delusional sap.
I think that his secret bunker's actually in that bathroom is why he's got it all hidden up, and it makes sense because that's one place that we usually had access to. He's got laser grid on that thing, so.
What's the word on the street on Bosco's disappearance?
I've been making chin music with every pigeon in this burg, but nobody's singing. Trails dried up like a hobo's inner thigh.
How quickly the lingo goes from colorful to gut-churning.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to Bosco again?
It's like I told you, Sam. He's vanished like a C note on race day. Right off the face of the earth.
Okay. When did it happen?
How long has Bosco been missing?
While you were in Schnitzeltown making chummy with the undead, there was a ruckus in the back of this dive. After that, the B-Man took a powder.
Why were you keeping an eye on Bosco?
He was paid
A
to,
going-away
but...
present for my old partner. God rest that bastard. First case he ever had, 40 years ago, and never solved. Some doll who wanted to keep an eye on this Bosco mook.
Really?
Said he'd done her wrong, and he had to take the fall.
Sorry, guys. I draw while I'm waiting to do some of these sequences and stuff. Sketch shit. That's the reason why you see me down here all the time, fiddling with paper. All right, well, we'll take a look.
Don't worry, Flint. We've got the skills to find whoever kidnapped Bosco.
I am still president, after all.
That may be, but are you a bad enough president to rescue the dude?
Bad enough.
Stick around, Flint.
You boys know where to find me.
I've always wondered what Bosco keeps hidden back here.
I've always wondered if he's wearing pants back there.
Yeah, that's actually a good question, too. Oh, Moai
It's
head.
Bosco's My First Moai Head toy.
What else we got? Bosco's stuff.
It's everything we needed to solve last year's hypnotism conspiracy.
Yeah.
I'd kill for a time machine right about now.
He wasn't joking.
Of course,
Not
I'd
joking.
kill for just about anything.
He wasn't joking when he said he had all the stuff that we needed. That's funny.
It says the code is in my head.
We better find it soon, then. It must be getting lonely.
This keypad must control the laser grid blocking Bosco's bathroom.
Oh, use it to spell boobies. I love that.
Bosco, lasers, and pushing random buttons are three things that don't go well together, little buddy.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, that seems simple enough. We got anything else to fiddle with back here?
Bosco? Nope, different weenie.
That wasn't a very good joke, man. Come on now. Can we fiddle with this periscope now?
We already checked the roof. Just a pigeon AA meeting. Nothing worth mentioning.
Oh, fucking drunk-ass pigeons.
Bosco, you in there? I hope not, or Bosco be gone.
Mm-hmm.
Our lust for this tangy fruit drink started this whole mess.
Oh, the pictures he's got us of our titles back there is of Phelan's
Sure,
photos.
Bosco. Everybody else is watching you. No clues here. Just an enlarger. No big thing. It shows you what's inside what's inside.
Well, that thing says it's inside his head, so maybe he's referring to his Moa head.
All right. Let's have a look at your x-ray, Mr. Moai Head. We'll see what's causing that persistent tinnitus.
Prognosis, Sam?
Either this toy has a tumor the size of an overfed cat, or it's too dark to read it.
I'd say it's probably too dark to read it. Let's use it in the enlarger. Is it, I think it is.
It doesn't enlarge x-rays.
Oh, he has an x-ray machine. I remember that. He changed his sign up here on the top. Let's see if we can put it in the x-ray viewer. Not the gun. Trigger happy. There we go.
It looks like...
Say it?
Movies.
Looks like Bosco's as clever as you are at cutting-edge intellectual humor.
538.
You gotta admit, that is pretty funny.
Yes, it is. 531-8008. It actually says boobies. So do I type in boobies or do I type it in backwards? Oh, boobies.
You did it, Sammo.
Let's check in the bathroom for more clues.
I guess I should have put in boobies after all. Should have listened to Max. Alright. Now we can go into the bathroom. He's been hiding from us this whole time. Maybe we'll actually get to see inside this thing for once. Never been in here actually before.
Let's see if there's anything in the bathroom to tell us where Bosco's top-secret bunker is. Or maybe the bathroom is his top-secret bunker.
This is exactly where I'd want to spend an apocalypse.
Oh yeah.
I sense that something terrible happened here.
Ho ho! You don't know the half of it.
Magnetized
Bosco
shirts.
has all his shirts specially treated to block out the thought control rays.
Lest nefarious forces take control of his nipples.
That makes sense.
Bosco's been ordering nothing but baking soda and paper mache. The Bosco Tech Drain Liberator 6000. I'm not going anywhere near that thing.
Not after seeing what it did to that sludgy delivery guy.
The sound alone still haunts my nightmares.
Okay. What else we got?
If you explode it, they will come.
And if it's brown, flush it down.
Hot toilet wine. Everything Bosco would need to survive for months.
Liquor? Just plain liquor.
From the looks of it, these wine bottles haven't been touched in decades. A nice aged bottle of Nippy Valley.
Woof! Nippy Valley woof. For party time or any time.
Some idiot left the cork out, Max. It turned to vinegar.
Oh, that's why he went wolf.
I would clean up in here, but I don't want to disturb any evidence. Urinals. Such a crude and barbaric means of bladder relief.
Says the guy who uses the fire hydrant.
Bosco's
disguises.
disguises, each
Yeah.
more offensively ludicrous than the last.
Baking soda and vinegar equals an eruption.
Bosco keeps plenty of baking soda on hand to keep the bathroom fresh.
That's a model volcano.
Bosco's high-tech, 100% convincing disguise kit.
So, which kit was he using last year then?
Because none of that
A
was
jumbo-sized
convincing.
bag of cotton balls.
Don't open it, Sam! I can never eat just one.
Unfinished volcanoes.
Tons of model volcanoes just like the one on Easter Island. It's like Bosco was obsessed with this shape.
Like I'm obsessed with the shape of Bosco's unnaturally bulbous forearms?
A little like that, but slightly less creepy.
This one's
Rampaging Roy Neary with a meat and two sides. Recognize that from Easter Island, Max?
Yeah.
It's a model volcano.
Similar.
I'd say it's downright exemplary.
Oh, I hate those
There's
towels.
no way I'm touching that towel.
Yeah.
Not after all the people who've been using it.
Mostly
but Bosco
sanitary.
and I are the only ones who ever come back here.
Exactly.
Let's put it in the volcano. And make ourselves, it says baking soda and vinegar. Everybody knows that. That's how you make volcanoes.
It's like I'm always telling you, Sam. We need a much bigger explosion.
This time, you might be right, Max.
What if I put it in this industrial size baking soda
It's an
container?
industrial-sized barrel of baking soda.
Just put all the vinegar in this thing.
I don't know how to open the barrel.
Shoot it. That's how we
What
open
was
everything.
that for, Sam?
That's how we open
That barrel
everything.
was looking at me funny.
There we go. This will do whatever it is he did.
And the school board said our cases had no educational merit.
Do it again! Do it again! What's that noise?
Oh no. Well, there we go.
They've come for us, Max. It's THEM.
Good! About time we found out who's responsible for this travesty.
Highly extraterrestrial men. Chariots of the dogs. I don't know why I have to shoot those every time. It's appropriate. I love that he has a Luger. The Max Stress shoots a Luger. Or a Luger-looking gun, anyway. Alright, this one's gonna be in space. Oh, wow.
Hey guys,
Oh.
look, I can explain.
Did you get a haircut, Bosco?
It's Boss
There's
Cow.
something different.
Finally see a doctor about that, personal problem?
You guys done
Yeah, that's all we got.
good. Now shut up and help me.
What seems to be the problem, Bessie?
That elevator over there, it's horrible. I went inside looking for THEM, but when I got out, I saw my mother. It gets worse. I ran out of there fast as I could, and when I came out, I was like this. You gotta fix it, guys.
Okay.
What are you doing on an alien spaceship?
I got tired of being scared of THEM. I finally said, bring them on. I built this device that let me predict where they were gonna show up next. Then I let them come on and take me.
So, did you get udders, or are you a boy cow?
That's none of our business, Max. What happened next, Bosco?
I used
Looks
the
like
device
udders.
on myself, you know, to test it. After that, it's all a blur.
Okay, well, we did the same, so.
Where's this THEM detector device you were talking about?
I don't know. I must have lost it in that elevator after I got turned into this thing.
Where's this THEM?
I don't know.
What is this place, Bosco?
You guys still don't get it? This is it. The center of the entire operation of THEM.
Well, it's
Kinda sparse for the
spaceship
headquarters
anyway.
of a sinister cabal bent on world domination.
You don't need much room when you can go anywhere you want through time and space.
This is true. This is true.
The place seems pretty empty. Where are THEY hanging out?
I don't know, but you can bet they're around here somewhere. Just waiting to probe us and turn us all into freakish animal-human hybrids.
Bosco, Sam is standing right here.
Well, we are already those things.
What's with all the volcanoes back in your store?
Guys, try to keep up. Haven't you figured anything out yet? The volcano is what summons the spaceship, fools!
Sam, is that my imagination, or are we being scolded by the guy who's half cow?
All right, we'll see what we can figure out for you, man.
Don't go anywhere, Bosco.
Now, where am I gonna go looking like this? Help me get back to normal, guys.
Normal? We'll get you back the way you were before, but we're not promising more than that.
Appears to be made of the finest leather from only the finest in mutilated cattle.
Don't joke about that.
Well, it's leather.
Hey, Max, what do you think this thing is?
Calibrating. Complete. I now have mastered your primitive but no less valid language. Please choose from the following topics of conversation.
System identification, owner identification, obvious query, elevator, usage, system setting, terminate.
Who are you?
I am this craft's artificial intelligence. I supervise the operations of this craft and the activities of its crew.
Where's the crew?
They are currently occupied with the craft's primary mission. They will arrive shortly to detain you for your own safety.
Okay, Hal.
What happened to Bosco?
The intruder made unsanctioned use of the time shuttle.
Time shuttle. All right.
How do we use that elevator?
Simply choose a destination. Additional destinations can be opened using convenient pre-printed time cards.
Okay. We can pick where we want to go in time.
What are my options?
My personality can be configured to respond in the style most appropriate to the user. Please choose from the following options.
Political, correct. Suggestive, abusive, passive, aggressive.
Suggestive.
Oh, that is exactly how I like it.
How do we use that elevator?
Print out a card to where you want to go and insert it slowly into the time card reader.
All right. Print me a time card.
We'd like to get a time card, please.
I cannot print a time card until the captain chooses a destination.
So long.
I'll see you later.
Exit. Can I just walk out that exit door? We'll see.
Moo.
Bosco's oppressors could spring out of there any moment, ray guns blazing.
Oh, okay. He actually moves. Out of the way, Max. Another alien device.
There appears to be an 18% loss of efficiency in the starboard tachyon pulse perambulator. It'd take me 4 days to fix.
You have 30 seconds.
Oh, okay. We can walk across this. Okay, good. I think it doesn't let you go full circle around here. Another alien device.
Either we've seen a huge spike in theta wave radiation off the port bow, or I have no idea how to read this thing.
There we go. Let's go ahead and take a look. That's not an elevator.
Boscos again? How'd we end up back here?
Judging from the lack of safety railings and ready availability of guns and
Baby
ammo,
needs.
I'd say we've gone back in time. Seems to be sometime in the early sweet mother of mole sauce.
You fools gonna buy something, or do you want to make a baby?
Well now,
Okay.
nations rise and nations fall, but those hot weenies will outlast us all.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Mama Bosco.
You must be Mrs. Bosco.
That's Ms. Bosco. I don't want any part of your oppressive patriarchy.
Fair enough, ma'am.
Excuse me?
Yes, you.
Who are you?
Sam and Max, freelance police.
Finally, the police. Maybe you can help me catch that fool.
What are you talking about?
Which fool did you want us to catch exactly?
That man who just came in here yelling about conspiracies and busting up the place.
Bosco always did know how to make a memorable first impression.
Can you tell us more about the man who trashed your shop?
He took one look at me and screamed.
That should narrow the list of suspects down to any man with eyes.
Ooh,
Then he stumbled back
dang.
and ran right into my baby maker.
Ouch.
Okay.
We can't take the case, but we'll keep an eye out for your vandal, Miss Bosco.
I swear if I ever find him, I'm gonna make sure he gets no pleasure in this life.
Yeah.
I haven't heard a tale of motherly love like that since the Manchurian Candidate.
Sounds about right.
We're here to help your son.
I don't have a son. You think it's not enough I'm a businesswoman and inventor? A woman's only useful if she's got a son.
It's not
No.
that. We're friends with him.
Well, acquaintances.
We know him.
We've spoken to him more than once.
Doesn't matter. I'm not defined by my children.
Okay.
But when I do have one, she's gonna be the most perfect little angel.
Yeah, you're not gonna have a girl.
What was that you said about making a baby?
I'm made uncomfortable by this line of questioning, Sam.
That's just because you're scared of a world where career-minded women don't need to be tied to a man to have a family. This ain't the past anymore.
Sure.
It's the 1960s. They can talk about putting a person on the moon, and I can invent a baby-making machine.
Hey, she's an inventor too. That's cool.
Well, how does this baby-making machine work?
You just take a DNA sample from the mother and the other person and combine them in that machine. Let it bake a couple hours, and you've got a beautiful baby girl. Or boy, I guess. I've already got my own samples in there. I'm gonna test it out tonight after closing.
How do you get the DNA samples?
Isn't that obvious?
No.
Saliva, fools.
Oh, okay.
Well, naturally.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Where'd you get the father's sample?
Oh, him. Well, I was just in Washington, D.C. for a special occasion, and when I was touring the White House, I met a nice man in a dark suit. He was polite and didn't say much. Seemed like his spit was as good as anybody else's, so I picked him.
Super Ball. That'd be awesome. Or Super Ball's father, anyway.
See you later, Miss Bosco.
We're gonna pick up some swinging 60s chicks and start a groovy hullabaloo.
Men.
Cut it out, Max. You don't even like girls.
Oh, right.
You got a problem with women?
No.
Nah, just never interested. With all the general malice I have to get done in a day, girls are just a huge waste of time.
I have never been as turned on as I am right now.
What?
You just never found the right woman, and I never found the right man. Forget the baby maker.
Catastrophic temporal anomaly detected.
Run away with me, Max. My
Oh,
white
crap.
stallion.
Curse my irresistible animal magnetism. I'm a bad seed. I can't be faithful to just one
Not
woman.
what I expected
I'm
to
enough
happen
for
here.
at least a dozen women. You dog, you.
I'm president of the U.S., and you'd make a lousy first lady.
You just don't know what you want. I may not be the first, but I'm the last lady you'll ever need.
Just looking at you repulses me.
And that's from a guy who has a 12-volume scrapbook labeled Things I Have Shed.
You can try to push me away, but I know how you really feel.
Oh, goodness. Here we go.
Look, lady, you just don't get it. I'm just not into you.
Keep on protesting. It just makes me know you're the one.
All right, so we got to figure out how to make that work out. Well, we got his carbon dater.
Hey, Max, remember that old carbon dater we got from Sybil last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, we gave it to Bosco so he could keep scanning his weenies.
Looks like he's made some modifications to it.
Now we got a new modified one. Nothing what baby needs. She really wants
Baby
a kid.
food and bum wipes. If you use less of one, you wouldn't need as many of the other.
That's true.
This sample has been completely contaminated by milk. It'll have to be replaced.
By milk. Ah.
What's this?
It's my chemical sampler. Get somebody to spit on it, and it gives you a sample test tube for the baby maker.
Mind if we borrow it?
Go ahead. I already got all I need.
That's why she got a cow. That's why he's half cow now. Because the milk's been dripping into it. There's some wine here. This wine's still good.
A nice aged bottle of Nippy Valley brand vinegar.
Ah, some idiot left the cork in, Sam. It's still wine.
Let's just let that breathe for a few decades, Max.
It's like a time loop fix almost. And I hope we didn't mess up stuff before.
We're better to crunch numbers than in the John.
Yeah, it's
We're
true.
better to crunch numbers than in the John.
You crunch some numbers. It's clean
Oh,
now.
the germs look so young. My paws are spotless.
All right. Oh, there's not much else to do in here.
Russians send first woman into space.
Soon they'll send all their women into space.
There you go. So we're gonna have to create some. We're gonna do some baby making experiments. Is probably what it looks like we're gonna be doing here. But let's go ahead and figure out what we gotta do next. Well, let's find out what this thing does.
It printed out a card with the Intergalactic Freelance Police logo. Sounds intriguingly futuristic.
What was that?
It printed a time card with a presidential seal and some strange numbers. It printed a time card with Stinky's logo on it. Nuh-uh. I've already scanned myself with this thing. Nothing doing.
Just checking. I never know. Alright, we've done all that. Let's see.
The one constant across all human cultures of all times is a massive amount of waste.
Let's go to these different places. We got time cards for each one of these. Intergalactic Freelance Police time card, Oval Office, Stinky's time card. Stinky's. Try it out. Oh, yeah. I can put all of these up there. Just fill them all in as we go. Alright. Now we can use the
What do you
elevator.
think you're doing?
You know, the usual. Traveling through time and stuff.
Override. You've caused a catastrophic temporal anomaly.
Uh,
You're going back to the ship so you can think about what you've done.
okay, we made some kind of mistake here. Well, he's fading out of existence like
Just
Back to the
look
Future
at what
style.
you did.
Sam, what's a catastrophic temporal paradox?
That!
What the hell did you guys do?
Max, when you made Mama Bosco decide not to have a baby, that meant Bosco was never born.
But if Bosco was never born, then we never would have gone back to meet Mama Bosco in the first
Exactly.
place. Neat.
Are you fools just gonna stand there explaining everything, or are you gonna fix me?
Sheesh. Give a guy a cool cow body, and all of a sudden he's the owner of the time stream.
Alright, Boss Cow. I'm glad
you
they put
miss
that
us?
on there.
What have you two been doing all this time?
Hanging out with your mom.
Real classy guys, fine. Don't help me.
Feeling better, Bosco?
I don't know you guys. I still feel kinda distant. What did you guys do?
We kind of made it so that you've never been born. Whoops.
But being born is one of the greatest things I ever did. Fix it, you fools!
Yeah, we're working on
isn't
it.
something you can just ask for, Bosco. You've got to earn it.
How is this THEM detector supposed to work again?
It's a highly sophisticated technology that works based on a target person. You scan somebody with it, then use that to open a new destination for the time machine.
Finally, a straight answer. I don't know why they started outsourcing tech support to store owners on spaceships.
Okay, so that's exactly what that was for.
Can you describe your father for us?
Man, I thought you guys were detectives. Haven't you figured out I was a test tube baby? My mama didn't need a man. I got everything from her.
Where'd you get your paranoid fear of giant invisible conspiracies out to kill you?
Yeah.
That's a chemical imbalance that's all mine.
Yeah, I disagree with that.
Are you sure you can't give us any leads on your father?
Mama mentioned once she met him at the White House.
Yep, which is where we're gonna probably have to go soon.
We're on the case, Bosco.
We've got to go break up with your mother.
I told you guys, cut it out.
Alright, let's scan him real quick and see if we get anything new on the carbon dater now that it's a weird cow mixture.
Bosco already scanned himself with this thing. Nah. No siree.
Alrighty. Well, I'm going to go ahead and leave this episode here. Hope you guys are enjoying this. In the next one, we're going to be working on trying to jump around through time and fix the time anomaly we created by causing his mother to like Max instead. So hopefully, with some of these new places I've got listed, we'll be able to figure out what we're doing here. Probably find his dad, figure that out, and get this done like the proper way. So, yeah. And hopefully not the milk mixture that was going on. We'll figure that shit out too. So, anyhow, if you guys are enjoying these, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment below and subscribe, because and then hit the notification bell, because that's a new thing they've been doing with YouTube. That way you'll know when our videos are coming out. Check out patreon.com if you're interested in helping out the channel. That's patreon.com/ASRG, where you can look up Agent Smith Retro Gamer. And if in there, your assistance will help you guide the channel as well as win yourself some Steam keys. So, every month. Anyway, other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Hey, fellow agents, don't forget to like and subscribe by clicking the button in the center of the screen. You can also find the last video by clicking the button to the left, and you can take a look at some of the other stuff I've done by clicking the button to the right. Hope you enjoyed the video, and have a good day.